What was the Militia Act of 1903, Dick Act? Imagine a time when the United States was shaping its national defense and internal security policies. The Militia Act of 1903, commonly known as the Dick Act, played a pivotal role in defining the relationship between the federal government and state military forces. This legislation was enacted to organize and modernize the militia system, which had historically been a mixture of state-based volunteer units and irregular forces. Prior to the act, the United States relied heavily on state militias that varied widely in organization, training, and equipment. The need for a more structured and reliable force became evident, especially as the nation faced internal unrest and external threats. The Militia Act of 1903 established a clear framework for the National Guard, which is a reserve military force composed of state-based units that can be called into federal service when necessary. One of the key features of the act was the formal recognition of the National Guard as the primary organized militia force of the United States. It provided federal funding and standardized training procedures, ensuring that National Guard units maintained a certain level of readiness and discipline. The act also clarified the authority of state governors and the federal government over these forces, balancing state control with national security needs. Additionally, the legislation set criteria for enlistment, training, and equipment, aligning the National Guard with the standards of the regular United States Army. It also established procedures for the mobilization of the National Guard for both domestic emergencies and overseas deployment, which became especially relevant during later conflicts. The Militia Act of 1903 marked a significant shift from the loosely organized militia system to a more professional and standardized reserve force. It laid the groundwork for the modern structure of the United States military reserves and reinforced the concept that the National Guard would serve as a vital component of national defense. This law helped ensure that the United States could mobilize a prepared and disciplined force quickly, whether for defending the homeland or supporting military operations abroad.